Hi everybody, thanks for checking out the video. Today I'm going to be going over the Fastway System 3 stabilizer, go over some of the parts you're going to be installing along with the stabilizer itself onto your bike, show you how all of those work together, and go over some of the settings on the System 3 stabilizer itself. So hopefully after watching this, you'll have a little bit of a better understanding of how the stabilizer itself works and keep your bars and everything going straight down the trail. Okay, so everything you see in front of you is what you will need for installing a Fastway System 3 stabilizer onto your bike. You will have your Fastway System 3 stabilizer itself, and on here I've already gone ahead and attached the arm, and that's actually going to mount into your post. Depending on if you are doing an over the bar or under the bar configuration mount, this is going to be tall or short. It connects to your frame neck clamp, so you would have to remove your upper triple clamp, and that's going to go in then underneath it over the neck of the frame, and then this just screws into it. And then you'll need something to mount the stabilizer onto. For this setup, I'm going to be using the Fastway V1 mount. So this is a solid upper piece bar mount, and this is for an over-the-bar configuration. And then you have your plate here, and it also has mounting holes for the Fastway handguards that my wife runs as well. So to kind of give you a demonstration, pretty straightforward. The stabilizer actually just bolts onto there. I'm not going to worry about taking the time to fully snug it up. Frame clamp would sit under. Bolt to the frame, and when this is on, you'll sit in there like so. And so what that does is when it's mounted on here and this is solid, when you go to steer and all this is moving, you're going to have that resistance against the arm here. And depending on how you have your settings on the stabilizer, it's going to determine how it reacts. Okay, so let's talk about setting up your System 3 stabilizer. You have 3 different adjustment points on this stabilizer. You have your low speed, which is this red knob on top. There's actually 44 different settings for this, so you can really fine-tune how you want your bars to feel. You have your high speed. It's going to be this gray knob right below the red one, and with that you're going to have 9 different adjustment points. And then up here in the front you have this little screw, and this is the return to center. We'll go over that in a little bit, but that has 3.5 turns from fully in or out. There is no little detent feel to it, so it's more of a set to preference. So your low speed is the resistance on the handlebars at all times. So this is just if you're sitting on the bike and it's on the stand and you're moving it back and forth, just that constant back and forth sweep, how the bars feel all the time. So right now that should be the lowest setting. If we crank it up, you'll see now it goes much slower, and I have to put a lot more effort into it to get this to move. A lot of that is just rider feel, what they prefer. You're going to play with it, adjust it, depending on the kind of terrain you're riding or your own preference. There is also a little adjustment in here, so you can adjust how firm you want the detent to feel, or if you want to lock it in place so it can't be adjusted, you can crank that in pretty far. Now your high speed, which is this gray knob here, that is going to be for any hard impacts. So if you were to come into a rut really hard and not hit it square on, and the bars wanted to snap to the side all of a sudden, that's where that's going to kick in and catch. So it's hard to show you with the stabilizer off and in my hands, but imagine it as when it goes to snap over real quick, it catches, and you can still get it to go, but there's a huge amount of resistance to make it force. So what you feel is the bars will go, and if you wanted to, you could push them more, but you're going to have to really wrench on them to get them to go. And it's not just going to immediately break free. There's going to be a lot of resistance as you keep pushing through it. I'll put a link at the bottom in the comments for a video Fastway did of this mounted, and you'll actually see it more in person as they demonstrate. So this guy here, this is your return to center. So what this does is this works in junction with your high speed. So typically on a high speed, for example, when the bars go, they lock out and stop, so you can return it. But let's say you're going really fast and you start getting head shake, and you could start swapping back and forth. Your return to center acts as a dampener in between there, and so it can control the returning back motion as well. So with this, I typically recommend start it all the way out, which would be counterclockwise. You'll see this one was barely turned in. And then make very small adjustments and keep trying it over and over until you find a spot you're happy with, and then you'll probably just leave it there. But with any of these, don't be afraid to play with them. It's a lot like suspension clickers. You're going to want to find something that suits you, but then you're still going to want to adjust it and make some small tweaks and changes along the way. Just note what you did, so if you find a setting you don't like, you can easily revert it back to how it was beforehand. All right, thank you for checking out the video. Hopefully you got some good information out of that. But if you think I missed anything, please leave a comment below. Let me know. Did I help you? Did I get something completely wrong? I'm not saying I'm perfect. I could easily make mistakes. So let me know. Let's get a conversation going. Please subscribe, and we're going to be doing some more videos like this. I've got stuff coming up with Fasco and EVS, so I'm excited to be showing off some of their products as well. Plus racing season's about to start, so I should have racing footage up from those as well. If you have any ideas for videos though, leave a comment, send me a message, let me know. I'd be glad to hear them, and I'm always looking for new ideas to get this going. So until next time, have a great day.